Welcome to the Rakad Dance Camp volunteer training video. In this video, we will review the purpose of Rakad, the role volunteers play, guidelines for success, and how to respond in different situations. Rakad is the Hebrew word that means to leap or dance with joy. Rakad Dance Camp started 11 years ago with the mission to share the joy of the Lord with young women through the art of dance. The mission is not to teach good dance technique or to create better dancers. Rather, the focus is on sharing the love of Jesus and expressing this love with joyful movement. Here's a short overview about all things Rakad. History. Rakad started 11 years ago. Over the years, Rakad has grown and changed, but the mission has remained the same throughout. It's fun because now all of the leaders and junior leaders were once campers at Rakad. You can ask them about their experiences. Our current campers. Rakad's campers are between the ages of 5-ish to 12. There are 5 small groups divided by age. Many of our campers are returners that come year after year. However, some of our campers are first-timers who don't know anyone yet. Some campers come from church backgrounds, and for quite a few, this 1 week every summer is the only church they get. Some campers come from healthy and loving homes. And with all of our campers, we need to keep eyes and ears wary of abusive situations. Many of our campers receive a full or partial scholarship. All this to say, we have amazing, unique, wonderful campers who I can't wait for you to get to know and to love. During the typical camp day, we stay quite busy, and this is on purpose. The day is filled from the moment campers enter in the morning until they leave in the afternoon. Campers learn dance technique, a full dance each day. They play games, they complete crafts, they work on service projects and receive a Bible lesson. They eat a hot lunch, and so much more. It's because of this busy day schedule that volunteers are such an essential aspect of the camp experience. The ultimate goal of Rakad Dance Camp is to share the love of Jesus with all of our campers. All of our campers need love, encouragement, and joy. And everything that we do should be an arrow pointing to Jesus. Some people mistakenly think that they don't have a role at Rakad because they don't dance. But at the end of the day, Rakad is more than just a dance camp. It is an outreach of love for girls in the Jacksonville community. There is a place for everyone here, and you are a key part of our team. There are 3 essential leadership roles at Rakad Dance Camp: camp administration, adult volunteers, and the leaders and junior leaders. Each role has a different focus while at Rakad. Camp administration sees to the overall flow of Rakad. They troubleshoot, put out metaphorical fires, and see to all issues. Each camp administrator has their own unique role. There is a volunteer coordinator and a leader coordinator. If you have a question or concern about your job during the camp day, go to the camp administrator responsible for your role. However, if it is an emergency, inform any camp administrator immediately. Adult volunteers. This is our largest team of volunteers. Your responsibilities are varied, but they are all vital to Rakad. Adult volunteers work during check-in and check-out. During the camp day, we have a craft team, a service project team, and a kitchen crew. All hands are on deck during lunchtime, which tends to be the craziest part of camp. And adult volunteers help keep camp clean and orderly. Leaders and junior leaders have the most direct interaction with campers. They lead the small groups and teach the dances. The leaders and junior leaders are also responsible for for knowing who their campers are and knowing where their campers are at all times. There are expectations shared amongst everyone helping at Rakad. Be aware of your surroundings. If something is wrong, be proactive and handle small issues before they become big problems. Keep all doors to the outside locked and secured. Protect the campers and yourself from harm. And in all things, be an arrow that points to Jesus. Be encouraging, be caring, and treat others with honor and respect. The following are 3 ways in which volunteers at Rakad must act. Volunteers need to act like a duck. When you see a duck on the water, they move gracefully and elegantly. However, if you look under the water, their feet are moving very, very fast to get things done quickly. This means volunteers need to act quickly, however, never be panicked. On the top of the water, it's peaceful and calm. We don't want the campers to see the work that it takes to make the camp run smoothly. Be a boomerang of service. That means when you get a job, go do the job and then come back to ask for another task. Like a boomerang, you should go and come back continually. Remember that you're in a fishbowl. In a fishbowl, there's no privacy. That means everything you do is probably being observed by a camper. So, remember to act responsibly, respectfully, and to share the love of Jesus in all of your actions. At Rakad Dance Camp, we practice a culture of honor. A culture of honor means that we do things a little bit differently. We respect other volunteers, our campers, and ourselves at Rakad. If there is an issue, we handle it respectfully. For instance, if there is a disagreement amongst leaders, we talk to the person directly and calmly. If there is need for a mediator, report up, not out, which means go to the camp administrator in charge of your role. Never speak negatively of other volunteers, leaders, or campers. Support one another. After all, we are all a team. At Rakad, we have 3 rules of 3 to protect you and our campers. The 3-person rule. You should never be alone with a camper. In order to prevent that, we require that you always be with a minimum of 2 additional people. This is especially important when taking campers to get water, go to the bathroom, or to receive medical attention. The 3-touch rule. In order to prevent any questions about inappropriate touching, we have the 3-touch rule. There are 3 acceptable touches at Rakad: high fives, hand holding, and side hugs. If in doubt, don't touch. The 3 strikes rule. When dealing with camper discipline issues, the first issue to occur is a verbal warning and discussion with the leader and/or volunteer. The second issue to occur with the camper is a written activity to be completed with a camp administrator. And the third issue to occur with the camper is a parent call, written apology, and possible dismissal from camp. If the actions are severe, the punishment may jump directly to the 2nd or 3rd strike punishments. It's not impossible for things to go awry at Rakad Dance Camp. When things get rough, remember to stay calm and that God is in control. If there is an emergency situation, follow these guidelines. First, calmly get yourself and campers to a secure location. If it is an allergic reaction, remove the allergen from the camper and get the camper to the camp nurse immediately. Second, inform the camp administration and/or contact safety personnel as is necessary. Third, take stock of campers in the vicinity and address immediate needs of the campers. Remember, safety is a priority. When campers are sick or injured, it is important to get them to the camp nurse immediately. Always take a camper's complaint seriously. However, be wary of campers spending prolonged periods of time being sick. If they're really that sick, they should be going home, not staying around the nurse. Going to the nurse is not a way to just get rest. It should be used for medical reasons only. If campers are tired, encourage them to try their best. Always fill out an incident report for medical visits. Small group leaders should always know where all their campers are. No campers should ever be by themselves at Rakad. Only purple and blue group members can walk in pairs to the bathroom. All other groups must be escorted at all times. If a camper is found without a group, the camper should be escorted back to their group's location. If a small group leader can't find their camper, inform camp administration and adult volunteers immediately. No camper should ever be outside during the camp day, which is why we keep the doors locked down at all times. It's important to remember to fill out the appropriate paperwork for all the following incidences. When a camper is sick or injured, when there is a behavioral issue, and if there's any other occurrence that needs to be reported. You can find blank forms in each room in the indicated folders. What makes a successful week of Rakad Dance Camp? A successful week is when we have shared the love and joy of Jesus with our community and have empowered our campers. Success is our campers leaving Rakad feeling more loved than they did when they entered camp on Monday. Remember that you are an essential part of the Rakad Dance Camp team, and that we could not do the camp week without your essential part. That's because 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. Thank you for all you're doing to help Rakad Dance Camp be a success. See you at camp!